It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it! 58, 58, Mike.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Drake. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
From the 39, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to look deep for more. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Seth Roberts, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Drake. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Seth Roberts with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their third down. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of play.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder to start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 15.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, left 3. Left 3.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Letting one go deep for Roberts. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check your hot read. Short. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Me and you.
1st down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And Walker has it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Strong left. I'm coming. Tight dog. That's it. Yeah. Motion. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50. 64. Green wants the screen. What's the screen? Mike 55.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Check 49, check 49. Put it on, West. Right there, 54 Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Murray with a 3rd and long. A solid stiff arm. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ready, ready. This is Pittsburgh. Watching you quiet. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go, score. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, it's Drake. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, set. 6 yards. 54. 90 here. Check, boy. Check. Hot seven. Now, get
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Kill. Turn up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Tackles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. To throw, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. It got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.